Hi guys, I hope everyone's having a really good day. Hope you're all well. I'm Melanie, do food hauls over bits and pieces. I've got a B&M haul. It did come to £24.66 and there's £4 of items missing, which is 2 pairs of reading glasses, not for me. But everything else is here. So as always, if I spot these, I get them because I really like them. Do you know what? I don't even see them in the supermarket, but then again, I don't really look for them. But I always get them. I think that was £2.09 and it's like £2.70 in most places. So if I remember to look for it, I do get it from B&M. Now I got this, which is a Pyrex dish, because the last few times I've been in, I wanted to get a Pyrex dish because when I moved, not only did I throw a lot of things out like baking trays, baking tins, etc. because some I'd had for a while and some I just couldn't be bothered bringing everything in. But also I've not unpacked everything. Now I know that I do have a, maybe a bit taller than that round one. And then I have a big rectangle one. I think I actually got rid of that. But I definitely have a round one with a lid. Not seen it since before I moved. There is one thing that we've not been through, but I'm not going to go through it for the time being. There is a reason behind that. But I wanted something this shape, because like I said, the one I've got is round. And they do have one, probably almost the same size as this. And I keep picking it up and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want this one. And it's only £6. And then I went today and I saw this. And I was like, I really like this because it's got this lid on it. Because sometimes I'll cook something and there might be enough for 3 or 4 meals for me, or if I'm sharing it, there might be 2 meals each. But then if there's 4 meals or there's more like 2 meals and I want to put one in the fridge and then having to put it on something else and putting cling film over it, whereas with this, I can just put this in the fridge and it makes my life easier. If I want to do that, I mean, I can still separate it and put it in other things if I've not got room to put this whole thing in, but I just like the idea that I could put it in and it was only £7, so that's why I got that one instead of one without the lid. I got a Lucozade Blue Burst, and normally I would drink that today, but I've had a 500ml bottle of Lucozade and one of the ones out of a 6-pack, which I think they're 380ml, so I've nearly had a litre. Like, I'm 120ml away from having a litre, so I'm not going to have that today. I got Mogu and strawberry. God, this has been out the fridge ages. I need to put it in the fridge. I really rate these. They're like 79p or 75. It is a very tasty coffee. Coconut milk with a dent in it. I opened one, was it last night? I had a really random meal last night. And I made coconut rice to go with something I found in the freezer. So I might have rice again, because I've not even really eaten much today. So I will use the other half, but I've just replaced a small can. I have a big can in the fridge as well. Don't know why it's got a dent in it. I got a tin of tomato soup. I got one of these milk frothers. It was only £2 because I had one. Was using it to make matcha lattes. Matcha lattes? Cream matcha, strawberry matchas. And I was like frothing it up. And I used it quite a few times and it stopped working, changed the batteries, wouldn't work. So I'm guessing it was the frother and not the batteries. So when I spotted that, I was like, oh, I've needed to get one of them because I've not been drinking my matcha syrups that I've got from Tesco. So that's why I got that. I got this Dubai style chocolate bar. They had like a proper, you know, like the bar. It's not the real one. I've had the real one from Dubai. But the other one was £4. It wasn't a much bigger bar, but I thought I'll try that one first, see what I think of it. And I was in the Christmas section briefly. There was a Christmas cup that I liked. It was really nice and it had initials on it. Couldn't find an M. They had most other letters. There was a couple that I couldn't get to, so potentially there was an M, but it was the nicest out of the mugs that they had. I was like, oh, I would love that one as like my November, December mug. But I didn't want to pick anything too Christmassy up, so I picked up, it was only £1.25. I recently got a what are they called? What is that called? A scrubbing brush? Dishwashing brush. And I don't think it's overly Christmassy. Like, it's got red and green bows on. And it's like got the candy cane hat. But I don't think it's super, super Christmassy. So that's what I liked about it as well, that it's not over the top Christmas. So I have got that, but I'm going to put it under the sink. Because I got one, this one. Oh, it's got a bit of food on it. It's not going to last forever, but I got that from Tesco and I actually really like that one. So I didn't like get something too over the top, but I would like that mug if I can ever get it with an M on it. But I think, other than the glasses that I don't have here, is that everything I got? That feels really random. Oh, do you know what oh, did I? I was just looking at the wrong receipt. Oh, now I've just dropped that receipt. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong receipt. Is this today's receipt? No, that isn't today's receipt. I wonder what I've done with today's receipt. That's not today's receipt. Yeah, so I've done really well. I've lost the receipt. So no one knows what it cost. I know it was about £24. That's why I believed I had the right... Oh, I've got the receipt. So it's 23 something. So it was nearly £24. That's what I got. Pirate's dish, coconut milk, Lucozade, Mogu Mogu, caramel macchiato, Heinz soup tomato. How much was that? £1.39. Festive printed dish brush, milk frother, Marv Smash, Cadbury's Delight, Dubai Wafer, and then 2 pairs of reading glasses. So yeah, that is what I got. I mean, I couldn't see that then, and that's why I thought, where's the rest? Yeah, it's there. So yeah, that's what I got. Any questions, let me know. Any suggestions of things that you think I may like in B&M, let me know. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I hope you have the most amazing week, and thank you for watching.